Good morning, everyone. I am here with my little seedlings and my little puppy. And I wanted to show you the exciting news about the things that I started in cardboard tubes because they just today started to sprout. Yay! Also, I moved them inside because while the greenhouse does do its job in the summer, it's currently still pretty dark in there and pretty cold. So I moved them up here into inside, and we have this nice big window, and it kind of acts as its own greenhouse. There's also a heater vent nearby, so that helps too to help the germination process. Here's the most exciting news. I think we have here. Wait, where am I? Here. I think we have some chard coming up, which is super exciting. And then I don't know what's in all of these, and I was just gonna wait until they popped up, and because they kind of got like shuffled around and stuff as I moved. But if you can see, there's some tiny little, tiny little pea plants coming up. Yay! It's working! Okay, today's the day. We are about to plant some little seedlings that grew from seed inside into the garden, and the peas are definitely more than ready to go in. They went even crazier, like better than expected, so let me show you what those look like right now. So behind me right here, Jeff just put in this like trellis for the peas to grow up, and the plan is to just plant these. These are sad. I didn't water them as much as I should have. I went out of town and it happens. But as Jeff said, plants' main goal is to survive, and so we think they'll be fine. But they're just gonna go down right here. So let's get those going. I also wanted to show the roots that are developing out of these cardboard tubes. Wow, look at that. And that's just one pea's root. So I guess what I'm gonna do is just kind of crack this back open again and see if I can plant just this whole thing and let the roots be free. I planted 36 little seedlings into the ground today, and I had started with probably around 42, maybe 40. So about from those, I had almost 100% peas grow, which is so cool because those are seeds that I had saved from 2020. So that's exciting and encouraging for me to save more seeds this year as well. Everyone, it's time to thin out the radishes. I'm here with my little helpful companion. Woof. Say hi. And I waited way too long to do this, so let's just get into it. I think technically you're supposed to thin them once the radishes form true leaves, which are like the little leaves that shoot up for the first two. My radishes have lots of leaves, so that I waited too long. And what happens is you have to thin them because then otherwise they won't have enough space to grow. And hey, who are you barking at? Okay, well, let's just get into it. I'm gonna do the same thing for the carrot seedlings because they need room to grow underneath the ground just like the radishes do, and you can see that they're all clumped together. So let's thin the carrots. Thinned a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna take these radish greens, put them in our salad tonight. I just threw the tiny little carrot seedlings that I thinned onto the ground. Marble sniffed those and ran away with them in between barking at things. Morning, everyone. Today's the day we are planting our chard starts and every single other thing that I can possibly get into the garden because I feel like I'm behind on this and I just want to get things planted, and the weather is ready, and so we're gonna just do it. I've got my little helper and I need to clear his name I need to clear his name because I don't think he was the one who was digging underneath those beds the other time in the video, because we had covered them and something still got in, and there's no way he would have crawled underneath the cages because that would have scared him. So I think it was probably a raccoon or something. So now that he's in good standing, he can join me again in the garden. Here's what we're working with today. Lots of sunshine, and those are the things that have been growing inside. Those are kind of the more, the less developed ones. Those are the ones that I grew in the toilet paper tubes, and I have to say that experiment showed to me that only peas work well in toilet paper tubes. Everything else didn't develop the way I thought it would, and I've since learned some better starting methods of how to start seeds. So while I really like the idea of diverting plastic use, I think I'll probably end up getting those seedling trays, and it's not like a one and done kind of use thing. I'll be able to use them for many years, but I just thought it would be a fun experiment, and the experiment proved to me that only the peas really worked well. You see here, here's everything else. Like, I started the chard seedlings in these types of containers, and they worked so much better, these versus these. These tiny ones in the tubes got really stringy, and these obviously just kind of matured. Here are all of the glorious chard starts, and I'm going to work quickly because I don't want the roots to get in too much sunshine, but I've tried to alternate it so it's yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red. And we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 plants here, and I think that's as much space as I'm going to be able to get. And then I have all of these left, those and everything over here. So stay tuned.